Shake the flame, what's not excited, I fucking die. I'm again, weary as the light, we're where we're meant to be. So I am asking you to stay away from both sides. Slice up, I'm moving on. Life fucked, I'm on my own. Fuck. I can't see clearly again. I wanna stare if it looks green. It's not the pain.
Yo, Irie gameplay, playing Survivor on a Friday, actually insane, yo. And yo Dons, that's so kind, man. Thank you for the gifted sub. Also, welcome to the channel. It's awesome to have you, man. Dude, thank you so much. It wasn't me on Blight, I can confirm. Although the fit was very, very similar. I believe the only difference was the weapon. I don't normally bring the cudgel, but it was pretty handsome. Oh shit! No! Don't do it! Based and cool. Fair enough, man. Chad. And Celestial with the 5 months, thanks so much. Happy Friday, dude. To many, many more as always. Yo. I can't see him, man. I'm just gonna keep on running and hope that he doesn't turn around. Is he still, he's still here? Why is he still here? I don't like it. Sure. Vibing. Break LOS. Run to Shack. Or... huge. Oh, and he leaves? Oh, no way. We're juicing, man. Let's go. Massive. And, yo, McBiella with the 500 bits. We can get some Una Holy Trapper going. No pro bueno, man. What's the chat? And Celestial again, thanks for the resub. Hope you guys are doing wonderfully today. Fake bitch hours? Oh, absolutely, man. He's a real bitch hours over here. Let's go crank some motors, man. I'm pretty sure this corrupts. Wasn't paying attention. So, by the way, let's see. Spirit, Cylon, Ghosty, Coffee, Connor, Bruh, Cyro, Shan. I can't read that many names. Shade, Wits, Mabiella. Also, Cosmic Rosie. Thanks for hydrates. I'll take that as soon as I can. What a legend. Let's not go over there, actually. So, presumably Painres and Grim. Pretty typical wombo combo. So, a pretty speedy unhook here. I don't think he teleported there, though. I think we're safe temporarily. Of course, thank you so much, man. Welcome in. Yo, Lulu's changing up the emotes today, man. That is a Blight pat today. Not to be confused with the Unknown Wave or People Happy Blight.
I gotta see all the spicy flicks.
Yo, Melbro, welcome back. 30 months. That is insane. 29 in a row. That's almost 3 years that I've known you, and so many, many more. Happy Friday, man. I hope you're doing fantastic. Hey, welcome, man. I've been a lurker for quite a while, so I'm definitely not new to the content. Thank you. It really means the world, man. Well, hopefully, at some point soon, that's Grim Part 2. Shit. I can find you in an actual game, and you can clip me for a YouTube short doing something really, really boosted. Pro tip, if you want to try and find me holding myself, or making myself look like a dickhead, send me to Gideon. I will try some dumb stuff, and 90% of it will not work. So, Connor, I think that's a lie. I think you're spreading misinformation, man. I think I've seen you at some point on the channel before. No, don't do it. Okay, but he doesn't commit to it. That means I run back to the gen. Huge unhook. Who is Konar? I don't know. Yeah, unusual. Just appeared here out of nowhere. I got some great news, by the way. Hold on, can't really speak to hear, but I'm super excited about it. Do you want to DM me on Discord? I would love to hear about the super exciting news, man. So I got a pizza on the way? Okay, tell me the details. What are the toppings? Is it barbecue base? Yo, actually juice it, man. 3 gens, 2 hooks, easy. I still pronounce like Connor James. No, it's not. It's Konar, the consumer of end times. And yo, Coffee getting involved in the scam train. I can't believe it. Thank you so much, Zed, bro. Enjoy the emotes, the ad for viewing, and let me try. Actually, no. Okay, we should get a pick here. I was gonna go for a beamer, but we should be fine. That's me, lovers. Yo, enjoy. So, on the subject of pizza, happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're all doing great. And if anyone has any super sick plans this weekend, let me know. This doesn't feel safe. It is not safe. Oh, shit. Actually, kind of insane. Well played. Bigger parkour swing there. Do I make it back without a shred, though, is the problem. Kind of. Maybe not. No. No. You got me. This might be the strongest demo of all time. Prestige 1000. No plans, really? I mean, sometimes having no plans is better than having plans. That means you can just chill, you know? Goomba Stomps, absolutely. Also, Becca, welcome in. Happy Friday. How are you? Got some Juice Lords in chat. There was one time that I played against Becca in a game, and I got 0 hooks. I got bullied. Konar the Blight Baron. Yeah, that one. Exactly. Yeah, the old classic loincloth and headband combo. Yo! Ghosty! What the fuck? Let me get some W's going for the legendary, sweetest Imperial of all time. Enjoy the emotes, everyone. The ad for viewing, the spiciest gameplay. You know the drill. Thank you, man. So it just reminded me with the old hand move, man. I couldn't get the hand cam to work. The whole camera just like wasn't functioning today. It wouldn't turn on. So I did the old classic unplug, then plug back in. That still didn't work. Then for some reason, unplugging and then like turning the USB-C cable the other way seemed to function. I don't know why, but it kind of worked. Yeah, I think we're vibing here. Huge. I should probably leave though. Or not. Or maybe I should. I'm not here. No, wasn't here. Wasn't even thinking about it, man. I haven't touched a gen the entire game. Don't worry about me, big man. You're vibing.
Wow, this Nemodorgon kinda frinky.
He is kind of frinky, isn't he? I think he's got that. He's got the old frinky chain skin. Not sure how I feel about this one. I throw hands. I wish. Sadly, I am not in the car park. And at your hand, I haven't seen you in like at least 5,000 years. Much love, dude. Hope life has been treating you swell lately. Also, that is a tunnel, I believe. Or Dedge. Bro, not the pain res. Part 10. Fuck. So, yo, Cola with a 220 streak. Oh my god. That's more of a streak than I have, man. That's insane. That was the riskiest great skill check I've ever hit. That was not good. Other lift. How can you aiming on Blights without using the mouse? Bro, stop! With the paint res, please. I'm trying to crank a motor. No! Stop with a grim! Let me do a gen! Please! Bro, how the fuck does solo queue... How does anyone do it in solo queue? Genuine question. I feel so bad playing any character with gen aggression because this is brutal. You don't? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I mean, what do I go for the unhook? Do I? Yeah, he kicks the gen, probably. I'm just gonna go for that unhook, I guess, and then try and circle back around. I don't know. Just die usually. That seems like the optimal route here. Oh, shit. Should be fine, should be fine. Going for that 365 streak. That's actually a higher streak than I have, man. Maybe she has that base kit BT or dead hard, takes a hit and then goes to the unhook, or she has nothing and that guy goes second stage. Okay. Okay. In this scenario, as a survivor, what is the optimal play? So I feel like if I go for the unhook here, I trade and we're all fucked. I feel like allowing him to go, oh no. No, let him die? Nah, you can't let him die though, man. Let him die is cringe. Alright, I'm gonna go for it anyway. Fuck it. Don't worry, big man. Off the hook you go. Where is he? And yo, what is going on, man? Coffee enthusiast, which by the way, it's always important. What kind of coffee have you partaken in on this mighty fine Friday? Where is he? Oh, wait. He's a sky demo. And he's not chasing me. Okay, I'm just going to crank more gens.
Well, you see, these generators can explode. Like, a lot. So, we at Behavior Incorporated wanted to hand you the
Behavior
script for the
Incorporated.
Dead by Daylight movie. Pleasure to work with you, Michael Bay.
Yo, can you imagine a Michael Bay DVD movie, though? With, like, Dwayne Johnson? That would be kind of sick. Yo, Sailor Peach with a rate of 30 billion gigachance. I'm currently trying to escape. I am the last survivor remaining. in this Irie of Crows match. This is not optimal. Wait, I hear that. Wait, I heard something. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm insane. Again, Coffee, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Everyone enjoy the emotes there for viewing the spiciest gameplay on Twitch. So, I'm aware this might seem like an evil Demogorgon who is currently WSing me on the floor. It's actually my dog. And he is very well trained to take me directly to the hatch. Watch this. It's going to be insane. Sailor, thank you for the raid. How were the games? How was the stream? Tell me all about it. Well trained. He is, look at him, right? I've been training him for years, ever since the Stranger Things chapter release, to specifically have him take me. But I did hear the hatch. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Wait, no! What are you doing? No, you want Train to do that, big man. That's the wrong button. What are you doing? Fuck. All right, we're toast. We're toast. All right, no, of course, I didn't hatch train him. I exit gate trained him. This makes a whole... Don't you fucking dare, Temp. Don't you put that away right now. No, what is that? Nuh-uh. That's horrifying. I've never really, like, looked at it this close before. That is pretty horrifying. No! Don't do it. Demo, I swear to God, don't do it. Yeah, I'm crawling. I guarantee you, man. Yeah, he's waiting. I guarantee you, this is a survivor that I've moried in the gate before. I promise you, I am not making it out, man. There's no way. Watch the red stain, watch the red stain. Yo, we got it! I told you, man, he was exit gate trained. He was never hatch trained. That was my bad, okay? Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit intense for the for the first match on stream. Ooh. Wait, it was why the whole time? Are you even tier 3 sub, bro? What the fuck? Pain Res Grim, Bam, and Corrupts. I mean, pretty reasonable. You know, like, when you see someone as good as me in the lobby, you have to bring a pretty strong build. Otherwise, you just don't stand a chance. I understand. Hold on, about that. I am waiting. Also, can I ask you a question? Real quick. Hold on, let's see. I know this is not going to work because the game literally tells him that I've left, but I've got a feeling maybe if I secretly press the button, he'll have no idea that I've gone. Anyway, yeah, so since today is going to be a slightly shorter stream, we are going to go straight into Killer Side here. Do we know what was first? I know there was a Connor key from Cola, or Connor even. Yo! No way, that's it! Chat, I told you, man. The best, most well-trained demo on Twitch with the tier 3 sub. You are actually insane for committing to the bits. I have so much respect for you, man. Thanks for the 5 months. The many, many more as always. That was pretty terrifying. Gotta admit though, right, that first chase when I dodged that shred, that was kind of cool, right? Pretty insane. Sure, probably about 3.5 hours-ish, we shall see. So I want to make sure I don't miss... Hold on, where's Peach's message? Hold on. Hey, Peach, how was your stream? I cannot miss this vital information. Also, by the way, if anyone is new to the channel, hello, my name is Lilith. I am that real stinky P100 Blight guy. Officially #1 lethal rushes worldwide. What did Connor redeem though? Connor was just a Kaneki game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Unless we're talking about Konor the Barbarian. I'm not sure if I caught their redeem is the problem. Let's see, it was good, thank you. Had a lot of cute killers, including that demo. What, the same demo that I just had? The tier 3 sub, the well-trained demo, which I forgot to hatch train. Interesting. Or actually insane, man. Why, again, very well played. And as anyone that's just joined, happy Friday. Unholy. There is an Unholy. There is a Kaneki game. There were a couple other gifted subs in there, so if Coffee wants a build or something. So, secondary point, I've got to make sure I don't miss the Coffee that, hold on, let's see. Nescafe Gold Blend, and not enough apparently. I think we need at least 10 more. That's good, thank you. Hold on, wait, I read that one. No humping though, very respectable. See, it's because it's the Twitch shirt. I think it's the problem. It just kind of invites the humping. Una Holy Fridays. I can't remember the last time that we had any Friday stream that didn't feature at least one Una Holy game. Plus, we can now offer the Booba Holy. Very similar concept. Thank you, should be lurking now, but much love, man. I should be back. Of course, thank you again for the resub. That is insanely kind. Does any chance to know how to check your player stats for DVD? Head to dvd.tricky.lol. Go to Steam, copy your Steam profile URL, and then put it in the link at the top or the bar. I should. I'm pretty sure that should default to your player stats. And IPS, welcome in. I'm doing pretty swell today. It is warm, annoyingly. Yesterday was like really foggy and it was kind of chill. Today not quite so much, but we're vibing. And also we got one of these today. It's pretty good, not bad. The Baba Holy? Yes, indeed, yeah. And also, I did sit there and spend 5 million blood points yesterday. It was not fun. Yeah, is it this build? Yeah, that build. Except with Eerie Flash. It is a lot of fun. And Apple is perfect timing, man. Welcome in. Have an Una Holy Trapper up next. Flash, nice. Yep, that is the build. Hold on, basic bitch when it comes to monster, pipeline punch all the way. I don't mind pipeline punch. I would say that I'm even more of a basic bitch in that I think that green is just the best flavor. I think the sugar-free green, the one with the green like cap, is pretty good.
Legion with color phobia, distressing grim, and whatever fourth perk and add-ons you want.
Sick. Okay, hold up. I'll get that in just real quick. You wanted color phobia, distressing grim. Let's see, where's grim? Grim, and then fourth perk and any add-ons. I guess I'll probably commit to, I don't know, Gem Regression. Probably Pain Res if we're going to have Grim anyway. Distressing, Chorophobia, Neuroscatch, Never Sleep Pills. Something like that. Sounds pretty good to me. Do it. I just want more monster cocktails. They're so good, dude. I had, was it last weekend? Or the weekend before? I can't remember. I had one of the spoons, like, mango ones. They're so good.
Pile of rocks on the far left of the screen look like an 11-year-old Drew Wesker.
Pile of rocks? Wait, hold on. I'm really invested in finding what you mean now, man. What, the skull? Or this area? On the left side of the screen, there are rocks? Are you watching the wrong channel right now, man? Are you subscribed to Rocks Live 24/7 on Twitch? I can't believe it, dude. And also, W's for anyone that got involved in the hype train. I hope you got a decent emotes. Level 5 is insane. The Pipeline one, other than Glasgow, they're also nice, though. Yeah, the hold on. English is tough today. The Pipeline one is sick. The Manga one is sick. I don't know if they do any other ones, but they're probably also sick. I think it's safe to assume that if it contains monster, it's probably going to be pretty good. And also really bad for you, but tasty. It's a Rosa one? I don't even know what that is. Okay, like a pink can? Everyone in the lobby to run MFT. Wait, what is the prediction for? Check. Is it a 4K prediction? No way. Aussie Lemonade. See, personally, I wasn't a massive fan of the Lemonade one. It's not bad. If it was like ice cold, then sure, but like, my issue with Lemonade is as soon as it goes to anything near room temp, it becomes horrible. If that's a hot take, I'm not sure. How many people running MFT? Oh, I mean, Nia Carlson is Anon and wearing that kind of like dark grey plaid shirt, so she is definitely running it. Bung has Iron Maiden shirt, so she is definitely running it. White is Prestige. He could be either way. Elodie, I don't think is. That is my guess. I think it's going to be 2 to 3 maximum. I love this song. So dumb. Been like bass boosted 50,000 times. Hey, yo, Sean, I'm doing swell today, man. Not too bad. Vibing and chilling. Is warm. So if you hear me stuttering or getting stuck on words any more than normal, then my bad. Also, Larry's on Carnegie. Classic Lilith Omen map lock here. Seems to be Iron Maiden Fung. And you'll go 6 months.
Yo, 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 let's go Lilith and Blight.
And many, many more, man. Much love, dude. Map lock continues. It never ends is the problem. I played Grim Pantry 7 times yesterday. In an 8-hour stream. Like, how is that even possible? Oh, bro. Launch that bad boy. Sure. Hello, Nia. What are you doing? Oh, she's got MFT, hasn't she? Oh, I see. Oh. I should have vaulted over there. I thought she'd greet it for some reason. 7 times? It was 7 times I played on that map. What a nightmare. Oh, no, 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 no. Too much for slide. Too much for slide. I'm so screwed. That's a hit, though. Yo, Lime Juice, can you, like, stop for 1 second, man? No hag on a Friday. Can someone shut that down? Please. I will give you a personal high five. I mean, someone dies here, right? There's no way that both of you make it. I don't believe it. Is that enough? Oh my god, that still hits. That is insane. Hack game redeemed. Yep, hack game on a Friday. You guys cannot give me 1 minute of break. And if I'm not mistaken, we also played Carnegie yesterday and got Hawkins. So yeah, this is about on par for my luck. Interesting. Take it. Good morning from Australia. Insomnia strikes again. I totally feel that. What time is it in Australia? Why are you following me? She has a medkit. Do you think she could be trying some kind of like really weird, for the people anti-hem play or something? I don't know. Hits. 2 AM, no way. Big unhook for Dwight. That hits, that hits. Huge. Double infectious. I'm gonna slug for a second, actually. For no reason not to. Oh, wait. Like sideways vaulted the window. How did you manage that? That's quite impressive. It faked it though. That should still connect. Excellent. And yo, W Shade. 100,000 points down the drain to stop me playing Hag. You are such a Chad. The chin is titanic in size. It's fun. Now your sword, welcome in. You can vault that. Really? Is that because I didn't grab the survivor? Is that the problem? Doesn't feel like an FT to me. Should have downed? Right? I don't know. Is it because she was in the vaulting animation, therefore it doesn't down her? Yo! No, 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 no! Biella, what the fuck are you doing? Wait. Is there any chance that you are trying to guarantee a Hag game right now? Is that the concept? Back on a Friday, right? Is that... You are such a prick. What? And yo, Slice of Curry, I love the username. Enjoy the emotes, the active viewing. Have a wonderful night. Also, if anybody got gifted a sub, please post some W's. Enjoy the emotes, the active viewing. Want some chat gameplay? Bro. 200,000 points. Down the drain, and you still guarantee a hag. I could not be any more miserable. This is truly the worst day in my life. Actually insane. That is wild. Mabiela, you are cracked and your chin is monolithic. You throw? No double vaults. Runs into me anyway. Actually, nuts. Wait, how many redeems do we have? Hold on. I'm trying to calculate how much time we have today. Today is supposed to be a short stream. Makes me so unreasonably sad. But sure, if you guys really want to chag that bad, we can do a chag game. Wait, hold on. You in the locker? Oh? There was scratch marks like going in that room, but I guess they disappeared into the ether or something. I don't know. So if that gen's been worked on, I'm so screwed here. Bruh. Okay, they were in the room, just hiding behind the chairs. Understandable. I just lied. Okay, so she probably, I don't know, she doesn't have any tea? Or as I can tell. Yo, and scroll with the tier 3 sub. What is actually going on today, man? What the fuck? You're kidding. W's in chat for Scroll. The biggest chin I've ever seen. Thank you, man. Enjoy the extended emotes, further ad viewing, and have the greatest weekend of all time, man. Also, they are Jen? I don't think they are. Right here. That's a funny looking Blight scene. Lilith, yep. Don't look at this, man. This is secret off-hours gameplay. This is all part of my... Oh, there was a Jen there. Shit. All part of my 1 million ghoul streak. Hey, slug. Giga Chance? I think we might have like too many Giga Chance. Is it possible to have like Giga Chad overload? Is it possible? Maybe that is MFT. Oh, but the chairs aren't slippery for Karnaki, but they are for Blight. That makes sense. Okay. And Jarsek, thank you so much, dude. Enjoy the emotes, the active viewing. Have a wonderful weekend. The chin is massive. Please. Oh. Okay, that's massive, actually. Hold on. Dwight's injured. No infectious. That means that he's not nearby. He's got to be on the door then. I doubt he goes for the unhook here. He might try and go for a pickup on the Elodie. What do we think? Hold on. Oh, he's here! Yep, sorry, Dwight. Yeah, don't win this, man. Yeah, don't win this. That is the 4K. GG's. But of course, I'm feeling charitable. I think we've got to let at least one of them escape, right? Unless he knows. I think he might possibly know what's about to happen. Never mind. That's one down. Now where are the other two nerds? You know, risky, because there's always a chance that Fung has Unbreakable. She does have the right shirt for it. No mercy? Never mercy, man. No survivors, no witnesses. That's my rule. I means I've got to find him. shit. Hatch. Nice. LED's calling to the door. Hold on, I can grab that. Let's see. Do we think she makes it? Oh, not quite, man. Not quite. And Yomai, yep, no mercy at all. No witnesses. No one will speak of this match. There you go, gamer. Enjoy. Yep, right on the line, exactly. I have many, many years of practice mooring into the exit gates. Don't worry about this. Double anti-hem. MFT times 1, only on the Fung there. GG's. Again, W to any subscribers, any gifted subs. You are all actually insane, and it means the absolute world to me, man. Thank you, dude. Right, Una Holy Trapper. And, worth mentioning, dude, look at that prestige. 90. We're so close. I think if I can, like, grind a few more games before Blood Moon's over, I think we can get there. Yep, one single MFT on the Fung. I mean, it's the Iron Maiden shirt, dude. You can tell the entire build. Okay, so if we're doing Una Holy, you know, we need the other cosmetic fit, of course. And everyone gets mad at me if I don't run the whole thing. That one. When is Blood Moon over? Oh, good question. It's a couple days, right? 3 days. So presumably it will end on Monday, 4 p.m., I guess. Was it Tuesday? And Yomai, thank you so much. W's, enjoy the emotes, the active viewing. Thank you for supporting the channel. And again, have a wonderful weekend. That is so kind. Why you tunnel? Like no skill? Boosted? Lilith, I have 12 hours in Dead by Daylight. I've been playing since 2017. I do not need to tunnel. I am too good at the video game. Greetings from Guatemala? No way! Wait, how many Guatemalan gamers do we have in chat? Can't be that many, right? Surely. That's insane. It's actually 3 days and some hours, but it doesn't show. Gotcha, okay. So it does end on Tuesday or Monday? And the Blight Bro? Well, don't worry, we're gonna get some Blight gameplay going very soon. Once we get... Wait, what do we have in queue currently? Una Holy Trapper. We have the Hag game from Biela. Again, thank you, man. That is ruining my entire Friday. Tuesday, then right to Chaos Shuffle. Really? Well, like no gap? Like as soon as it ends, it's just straight Chaos Shuffle? I have 1 million power in Dead by Daylight. I have been playing since 2018, and I have 4 hours in the game. I am insane. Oh, yeah, of course. We have the Legion from Coffee, Ag from Mabiela, Una Holy from also Mabiela, and then who redeemed the Dracula? I've been verbally abused in 8 out of my 10 play games today. You're doing it. That is normally a sign that you're playing very, very well. I'm proud of you, man. That was Ghosty. Let's go. Awesome. Was there a build on that one? So I can always put something together now while we're queuing. So Lilith, will I come to court with you? You have a big speeding ticket, and you know that I love speeding and drifting with Blight, so I could use your help. I mean, I'm getting ticketed like every other day, man. So I'm a bit of a pro in the court system. In fact, if anyone's curious, the actual reason why stream is going to be a little bit short tonight is because I actually have a court date. I am being taken in. I've been booked, officially arrested, for having too sizable of a chin. It is now considered a lethal weapon in almost every country in the world. Pick anything. Cool. Okay, what's the build I currently got? Ooh, not that one. Let's see. I'll find some more Exegate add-ons. Being arrested for drinking Guinness wrong. Okay, which is significantly less of a crime than drinking Guinness correctly and still misguessing which one it is. Or misidentifying, I guess. That is the biggest crime of all. And yo, Astro, welcome in, man. Illegal weapon? Yes, indeed. What's the skin only available on release? No, so this skin was part of the Rift. There are two of them. There's this one and then the Deep Rift blue recolor. It should be coming back at some point soon into the store. Just don't know exactly when. That happened. I'm pretty sure you'll find it happen twice, actually. So for anyone that doesn't know the story, it's kind of fun. I promise you want to hear this. So Connor, being a certified Irish lad, was convinced that no, I can tell the difference between a standard pour, a regular pour of Guinness, and a straight into the glass pour. Trust me, bro, I can tell the difference. So when we met in Scotland, we bought 4 Guinnesses, 1 poured correctly, and 3 poured incorrectly. And not only did he incorrectly guess, in fact, the 2 that he said tasted different were 2 of the exact same bad pour. On top of that, he then wanted to try again. So he said, oh, actually, I can taste the difference now, man. This one tastes way better. So we blindfolded him, and what we did is we actually took out the correct one. The 2 remaining Guinnesses were both incorrect pours, and he was certain, man. He was like, yep, I can tell the difference. It is totally this one, and they were both wrong. Sorry, man. And yo, Blink, welcome in, man. Happy Friday. Also, nom nom nom, meow po meow, the classic. I'm gonna be so sad, man. If there's ever a day that Blink is not in stream saying meow po meow, I'm gonna be very sad. I forgot to ask if you did that. We did, yes, and it went just as perfectly as you would have anticipated. It was incredible. And yo, Jay, welcome in. Grow beards was not open carry. See, I tried that. Like, it is too, like, interplanetary in size, man. I'm not sure if there's any, amount of, like, Turkish hair transplants that would allow you to cover that much chin is the issue, Not a bad strategy, though. I respect it. Here we go. Right, so it is worth mentioning, I always want to give a bit of a disclaimer, okay? This build is not mine. I mean, technically, Bloodborne is not officially part of the build, but I'm switching it up a little bit just because Knockout doesn't work anymore. This is a build from the iconic, the #1 Trapper main in DvD, who is, of course, Lefty. Now, if you are a Survivor main, and you do not like the idea of Survivors being slugged on the floor for 4 minutes at a time, you might want to close your eyes for a little bit. This build is pretty brutal. But it's also a lot of fun. Speaking of Irish, did I see Sinners? No, is it a movie? Never heard of it. I wasn't certain the second time. I asked if I was handed the right one and I trusted you. Oh, that is not what happened. Okay, we said yes, it was the correct one, and you were confident that you had the correct one there. You're changing the story, man. See you from Guatemala. That's so insane, man. W Guatemalan gamers. Bloodborne and the third perk, and you will always win. Oh, hold on. That's a good point. Wait. Bloodborne goes here. Yeah, you're right. Third seal. Yeah, Bloodborne perk slot 3. Infectious, third seal, Deerstalker, Cobblestone. Perfect. Actually, Lefty versus Unholy Trapper. Has he ever been against Unholy? At some point, he's got to get a taste for his own medicine, right? If I can try and snipe him when he's playing Survivor, because we did find him off stream a while ago. He was like testing something. Hatch offering. Nice. Trapper's skin looks so rough. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's big into skincare, does he? I think he's trying his best. All right, let's get the song going, man. So you guys know the drill. Every single time we down a Survivor, gotta say the word bleed in full caps, okay? That is the deal here. That was the Shadow with the 7 stream streak. Thanks so much, dude. Happy Friday. I mean, unless they DC'd, there is always a chance. Oh, they didn't, man. RPD, perfect. And Dante, welcome in, man. Happy Friday. Alright, for a second there, I thought I was playing Blight. My bad. Right, to rush, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we don't discuss that one. That is so close. It's gonna be a tricky one. I think if we can like eat through enough pallets here, we might be okay. They are staying injured, which is good. They also have like one dedicated like trapped chumper though, which is the problem. They're tough. I think it's possible though. Lithe. No! And your lost stream. Enjoy the emotes day after viewing. Thank you for the subscription, man. That's too kind. Let's fucking go, dude. Come on, man. One more DC. One more. Yeah, yo, let's go, man. Quad DC. Una Holy Trapper. 0 hooks. Let's go. Alright, where was Kate? As vile of game states, it really is, man. It never gets old, man. And now we just gotta find Neo. He's over here. I think we'll do one more bleed, and then we may as well also DC here. Make it the world's first ever 5 DC Una Holy match. Yeah, didn't even see it was you. I know, right? Insane. Yep, sorry, man. Can confirm in 2025. Also, boring build. Says, hold on, Niz. What are you running, Niz? Let's see. Hold on, who is that? Let's see. Live, DS, Windows, and Blast Mine. Interesting. And I am the one with the boring build. Insane. Correct. It's fun. It's always so much fun, man. It is a Friday staple. And again, Mabiela, thank you for the insane gifted. I hope you enjoyed the match, man. All right, next up is going to be, I believe, Dracula. Let's get it going, man. Let's see. Here we go. There, your ghost bride. Hello, welcome in. There's the DS and Windows user. Yeah, I mean, they also had the hatch spawn offering. You know, clearly, I am the problem. Trial has been interrupted by the Una Holy build. See, the problem with that, though, is that, like, everyone's going to DC now. So I don't think anyone is ever going to see the classic lefty, like, post-chat message, you know? Kind of sad. Why the short stream today? I've got some things to take care of later, sad to kick out. Very exciting things. You know, various content-related stuff, but, yeah. Some things going on. How many killers do I have on P100? Currently only 1, but I have others that are relatively close. We have Blight on P100, we have Trapper on P90, we have Hag on P51, and so far that's kind of it. I'm just waiting for them to release the thing, and then that'll be P100. Well, I gotta get back to studying. I love you all, even the sneaky ones. Connor, much love to you. Good luck with studying. We'll see you again soon. I can't wait to see the exciting things. I actually put together, for the first time ever, I put together a list of all of the YouTube content coming up soon. And there are some cool videos in there. I think I may have found the perfect way. Like, not so much clickbait, but to, like, have, like, a really enticing, like, oh, that thumbnail, that title. I wonder what this video is. I should click on it. And then, boom, you get, like, the Badham preschool game from the other day. It's gonna be sick, man. Who do I think has more feet inside of them, the Dredge or the Behavior meeting room? Good question, man. Probably Behavior, I would imagine. I like to think they have posters of it all around the office. So how much is the short stream? Probably about, like, just over 3 hours today is the plan. Which, in fairness, we have been streaming, like, super long for the past couple weeks, so I feel like that kind of makes up for it, maybe. Jared, welcome back, man. Hello. Gonna be P100 hag before you. What prestige are you currently? I mean, I'm almost, what? Yeah, 51 now. So we're halfway there. I think I'm gonna have to, like, grind some more blood points over the weekend or something. 33? Oh, you've been slacking, man. Yeah, I'm actually gonna beat you there. That's insane. In fairness, it was a subathon goal, so I feel like that's kind of a given, maybe.
Let the bloodbath begin.
Pincho, welcome in. Friday's been pretty good so far. Cannot complain. You know, vibing, chilling, ping destroying, slugging gamers, as you do. Slacker Garmy. Would I like prestige to be pushed to 999? Personally, no. I like the idea of 100 being like relatively obtainable for most players, right? It's a lot of playing, it's a lot of blood points, but it's something that like anyone could feasibly do. I feel like 999 would increase it to such an extent that like it would be quite rare to see anyone really get that high, you know, casually at least. Like, I'm sure that my Blight at this point is probably like prestige 4, 500, you know, with how many points we put into him. There's no way that he'd be at 1,000 yet. Yeah, impossible for more casual players who don't play much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, question. To anyone out there that has the P100 and considers themselves like a casual gamer, how many months, I guess, did it take you to get there? So I'm thinking, like, it's hard to say. I'm not sure, like, how many hours the average person puts in TBD. It can't be that many, though, right? Yeah, artist took a year. See, that seems about right. 8 months? Yeah, okay. Anything between, like, 6 and 12 months kind of makes sense to me, right? But that is still obtainable. If you play the game, if you, like, you know, commit to it over, like, a long period of time, even if you're not playing it, like, every single day for 10 hours, it is still doable. I don't really see any reason to go above 100. I think, like, also it gives you, like, a nice endpoint to know that you have, like, finished a character, right? Casual took about 3 months. That's insane, man. I mean, considering someone had, what was it? It was, yeah, Squoose had Nicolas Cage to P100 within, like, 8 days. Like, that was nuts, man. Bad Head, 16 months, man. Back to back, by the way.
Gritty goose, gritty goose, gritty goose.
Much, dude, so many, many more as always, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, dude. Thank you. I've been more casual with DBD in the last year. It took me like 10 months to P100 Hattie. Yeah, see, that sounds about right to me. I think that like a very casual, passive player could probably do it in about a year, give or take a couple months. I mean, if you're getting to P100 within like 2 or 3 months, then you are a pretty committed DBD player. 700 hours, yeah, fair. Okay, let's see. Wait, I didn't find one? What? I got scammed. And we're prestige 10, so we're not going to find one. Damn. Let's see, I guess we'll keep the Fang and the boots, maybe. Mori. Have I shared the music playlist? I have done, and I can do again. Hold on. Here you go, my friend. Enjoy. I feel like a casual while this event is on. Hardly playing because I'm always spending blood points. Yeah, true. True. I mean, it's pretty much like every single day after like a 6 to 8 hour stream, I'm going to have 5 million blood points, right? Every single time. And it takes me about an hour to spend them. Which is, I mean, I'm not complaining. I like the fact that we have 5 million cap. That's really, really cool. But like, it does take a long time to get through them, you know? And Yomura, welcome in. Yeah, pretty decent day. It is really warm. It is humid and pretty gross, but besides that, not too bad. Cannot complain. Also, is that Swamp again? Is that Grim Pantry again? It's my lucky day. Is that 8 Grim Pantries in 2 days? Very cool. Yep, it's my favorite map, man. I feel like at this point, when you play the map this much, you either love it or start to absolutely loathe it. Damn, dude. Insane Leon S. Kennedy. Also, was that basement? It is basement. Cool. Do I prefer Pantry or Pelrose? If I had to play one, also hold on. Basement. If I had to play one, I'd rather play Pantry. I just find that, like, the boats feel really old. The collision's weird. There's a lot of, like, weird sticky boxes and things they get stuck on. Not super fun. Hello. Pretty insane play. Get stuck in a window, I would do the exact same thing, man. Dwight is just like me. With Dwight Kate's name, I'm going to choose to ignore those ones. I'm sure they're just having a wonderful time. Tried to hide inside the chest, I think he may have done. That does seem kind of accurate for Dwight, though. Given that he is the locker character. Hello, Leon. Thanks for bag. Yo, why is stream so short? I've got some things to get to tonight, man. Various content-related things. Don't worry, on Monday we'll stream for another, like, 50,000 hours. Promptu 1 month subathon. Can I hit over this? Oh shit, you can! That's crazy. I wonder, is that because the edge of the barrel is lower? Or can you go through the entire barrel? That's worth testing. Let's see. 1 month hackathon. I would rather... Ooh, there are many things I'd rather do. I'd rather build a boat. A boat that is going to sail me around the entire planet several times. The boat is made of Lego, the sharp pieces. And it's also perpetually on fire. And I'm not allowed to die. I'd rather do that than play a month of Hag. So has she given up? Oh wait, we haven't even had a chase yet. Shake my head.
Bleed out too quickly.
Is the Hellfire hitbox that big, or was that ping? There was no ping there. The hitbox didn't feel that big either. I think it was just Leon kind of like mind gamed himself into running back into it. Surge. I presume that we're not really going to get Blood Warden value here. Maybe they're terrified of the Dracula. Who have we not seen yet? I don't think we've seen the cake so far, have we? Weird. She's also not going for the save, as far as I can tell. Do we think they have a griefer, or if they just got like 5 hours? Bitch. You forgot? I've never forgotten a Mori. What do you mean? I'm not even running a Mori. Wink, wink. Wait, Talita was laughing too much to notice you? Wait, did I do something? Am I the meme lord? She used white. Okay, well that was quite possibly the most video game of all time. That was incredible. And I presume that she will not take attempts. Nerd. I really want the Mori. I'm going to sit here out of spite. Excuses, wink wink. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're winking at, but I'll take it. There we go, Kate. Yeah, a couple attempts. One more. Nice. Chill. Swamp game's so sad. I don't know. It's just Swamp Man. I'm cursed to experience this doomed realm for eternity. Just don't know how to escape it is the problem. Nice. GG's. Your Freya, well played. GG's. A basement hit? That wasn't that bad. Come on. That was a reasonable hit. GG's, gamers. Your Freya with a tier 1 resub for 2 months in Legend, and your chin is massive. Thank you so much. Bad? It wasn't that bad. It was fine. To many, many more, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Legion. Oh, Shan. Okay. You are going to be so impressed with this. I am actually the most organized streamer in the world because preemptively, I've got the entire build done already. Isn't that insane? Are you not really impressed? Pretty bad? Okay, hold on. Let me go watch the VOD. Hold on. You guys are claiming that was a garbage hit. Hold on. Let me go have a look at this. Let's see. VODs. What's happening today? And Divistrato, much love, dude. Happy Friday. See. So that was when we put Leon in the basement. Okay, then we went back up to main building. And I played around with Dwight for a bit. He got stuck. Wait, hold on. This part, right? Apparently, word on the street is this was a garbage hit. See. Nah, I'm not sure how that looked on your end. That is a completely normal hit. Come on, dude. That is regular hitbox. I'm not even seeing the slightest pinch of Pocos there. Right, look, aimed. That is under your feet. Come on. God, that's... No, it wasn't even kind of... It's lit. Her foot is on fire here, man. That is 0% scam. Right, look at the position. Look where she's running. Right? She gets injured here. The hitbox isn't like, you know, a 1 millimeter line, right? It is like a little small circle. I think you guys are tweaking.
Lilithum and Bongo Blight, Lilithum and Bongo Blight,
yo,
Lilithum and Bongo
speak of the
Blight,
devil, man.
Lilithum and Bongo Blight, Lilithum and Bongo Blight, Lilithum and Bongo
Bongo
Blight.
Blight, thanks for 30 months to many, many more. Dude, how long did it take you to get your Nicolas Cage to P100? We were having a discussion earlier about like how long it would take like the average, more casual player to get to 100. I'm curious because it was fast, right? Word on the street is that's a normal hit. I would argue, okay? I plead the fifth. I think that was a normal hit. I don't think that was a scam. Or I'd be curious to see it from her angle, maybe. 7 days. Get to P100. Like... But also, didn't you play like 18 hours a day? Or something like that, man. You booked like the entire week off, right? I've never seen such commitment in my entire life. Rough week? Yeah, it was like 18 hours a day. I'm pretty sure you came in. You slept like 4 hours a day on average. And you were just grinding Nicolas Cage every single day. It was mind-blowing. And Kamurochi, my Friday's been pretty good so far. I cannot complain, man. I was saying it is kind of warm, but besides that, not too bad. Chillin'. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was my hang the coat up moment, but I'm still here. I think, like, temporarily, that burnout of just playing for such, like, a condensed period of time is probably going to make you want to stop playing, but, like, no one can ever truly quit this game. You know, you might leave for a day, a week, a couple years, but inevitably you will come back to DBD. Who's the most fun killer for me besides Blight? Probably Skull Merchant. I don't know, there's just something, like, really fun about, like, you know, having the iPad in-game, being able to, like, see where survivors are, placing down drones, you know, keeping tabs on survivors, being able to, like, injure them with, like, the beams and everything. There's a lot of, like, tactic to it. There's also, like, a little bit of, like, haste you gain. Very, very fun. So remember when maxing out Killer took hours and just going through the blood web, let alone the grind? Do you guys remember? I mean, it got, like, progressively better, but, like, do you guys remember the original blood web spending? Like, 2017-ish blood webs? They were criminally slow. Oh my god. I want to say spending 1,000,000 points would have taken you probably about 5 hours. Legacy was earned? It really was, man. Yeah, insanity. I left for 3 years and came back. Exactly. It is inevitable. It's that one, it's that beast that just follows you around. Like, hey, you know that one game you played that one time? You know, with that trappy guy. Wanna come back? Yo, Trey, welcome in. Hey, little, thanks so much for everything. Dude, I learned how to play the Blights from you. You're a legend. Thank you so much. Welcome in. I'm glad I can help you out, man. We do have some new guides as well, so hopefully we can take, you know, your Blight gameplay to, like, the next level on top of that. Thanks for the kind words, and have a wonderful weekend, man. So much GTV is there? Only one in the lobby so far, right? We're chilling. What is my favorite kind of ice cream? Oh, this is a hot one, essentially. Generally speaking, any kind of, like, salted caramel that has, like, the crunchy bits, you know what I mean? Like, those salted caramel ice creams are normally my favorite. Or, like, a really good vanilla. Dead Sands. Okay, so not... It's still Irie. This is still a point and laugh scenario, but it could be significantly worse. Thank you, Shan. Right on cue. Thank you, Mabiella. Right on cue as well. Thank you so much. Caramel milkshakes? Yeah, totally. All that, can you tell chat that one, like, wild waffle cone milkshake thing you had recently? That looks insane. There's 1, 2, I imagine. And caught. Cheers. That's the whole team. We can definitely get some downs on this map for sure. Ban out, ban out, ban out, ban out. Lord ammo nerd. Hold on. Man, I got the add-ons. I got the add-ons. Yo, let's go. Actually insane. Massive down. If Claude gets a beamer save here, I'm going to end stream. Huge. Can someone clip that? I feel like with TikTok being like, dude, he DC'd over that? What? Bro, come on, man. There's a second DC, understandable. Ace, you may as well head out of here as well, dude. The game's over, man. What I was gonna say is, I feel like TikTok, for whatever reason, is very, very popular with the Legion mains, and I feel like that clip would go down quite well over there. Ban out. Ban out. Ban out. Well, yeah, this game is insane. So cool until they won. See, this is the problem. You know, so many times I'm playing against, like, survivors that I feel like, you know, kind of memeing or just, like, doing something fun. Then I get to the post game, and they're really mad, you know? Like, I'm there having a great time, and the survivors are molding, seething. It's the wildest thing, man. Like, when you get, like, the classic, you know, Sabo or, like, Beamer squad, and, you know, they're always posted around a corner, trying to get this, trying to, you know, line up that save. Like, to me, I thought that was just, like, standard interaction, right? Like, people having fun trying to save their friends. Then gets to the post game, and they're calling that bullshit, that should have landed. Just another day in the Dead by Daylight of Daylight. Okay, where do we think Art Felix is? Oh, with Claude. She actually took an attempt there. That's wild. Do I think it's a niche or most people get mad? I would like to imagine that as a majority, people don't really get that mad with this game. It sounds crazy to think, but I think, like, you know, keep in mind that 99% of the player base of DBD are very, very casual. You know, like, these aren't the kind of people that we're interacting with on a daily basis. They're the kind of people that log in for, like, a couple hours every couple weeks, and that's kind of it. You know, they probably haven't even seen a twins before. And so for those players, I can't imagine they have any reason to ever get mad, right? I think the problem becomes exacerbated when you've got, like, high hours and you've played every map, you know who every killer is, you know every perk and every build and everything that you do and don't like to play against. Right? At that point is when you become entitled. And two, it sounds like a joke, but, like, I don't know, I would imagine that most players that have maybe less than 100 hours in the game, I would wager, probably have never actually seen a twins as survivor. Like, the pick rate is so unbelievably slim. But am I a Slipknot fan? I wouldn't say that I dislike them. There are certain songs that I like, and there's a lot of guitar parts that I like. I'm not a huge fan of the singing parts, though. They do have some sick parts, though. You think she's set in basement? I know, kind of decent. It's going okay. Interesting survivors is what I will say today. Lots of people giving up, lots of DCs. Doesn't really matter what the build is. In fact, they hadn't even seen a pain res yet, so I don't know. I still remember my first Twins game. It was terrifying because I played for a while and at this point never faced them. Yeah, which I would wager is the majority of gamers under 100 hours. Is there like, okay, hold on. So, like, there are 37 killers in the game now, I think? 38 or something like that? And considering how, you know, killers like Wesker and Huntress have a significantly, I mean, Blight as well, have a significantly higher play rates. Yeah, I would imagine that you've got to play for quite a long time. I can't remember the last time I saw a Twins in a public match. Jeez. Is she gonna DC? I'm gonna Mora you into... Oh, wait, hold on. Do you think that despawns? I think I can Mori her, like, into the grave. That'd be really cool. Legion's one's kind of forward, isn't it? Let's see. Kind of. I mean, almost. Not bad, not bad. Please prove yourself. Deja Vu will make it. Bond. Dead Hard ×2. Wait, Dead Hard smash hit combo is kind of sick, though. Jeez. Very unusual gamers in today. Alright, next up is... what was the next one? Was it... Hold on. Dracula, then Legion, and then it was a Blight? Oh, Hag! No, from Biella. Yep, you are correct there. Hag gameplay. Damn. How much else do we have in the queue after this one? Killers these days have it easy with their, their large POV and 4 aggression perks. Back in my days, survivors had infinite loops and Dead Hard for Distance. Well, even worse than Dead Hard for Distance, if you remember even further back, Do you remember original sprint bursts? It used to recharge while in chase, while sprinting, and it would have self-care, which was, what was it, like 50% the heal speed of a regular medkit, and medkits were also faster? Self-care? Yeah, original self-care, original sprint burst, original bond, and original adrenaline. That was like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, dude. Is that for a 7th streak? Thank you, man. We'll make it Oni and self-care with it. Infinite fast faults with no entity blocker. Yeah, no entity blocker. On top of that, you also had... In fact, you know what? Hold on. Can I find some footage of, like, old DVD? Let's see. What do I even type in? Like 1.1? DVD, maybe? Let's see. And Agatha Christie. Terrible timing, man. Wait, 1.0 gameplay. Here we go, man. And also, I mean, the worst of all of them was the old pallet vacuum. If you guys remember, just like automatically jumped to the other side of the pallet when you dropped it. So if you were within 1 meter of a pallet, you were effectively invincible. Actually insane. Pallet vacuum, everything about it, man. The way the old HUD looks. You know, it's always really interesting. It's like when they changed the HUD, everyone hated it. But looking back on it now, it seems almost impossible to think there was a time where I couldn't see which survivor was which. I think it's just the case that people don't like change more than anything, right? Also, that old movement, man. Everyone used to run around like they shit their pants. Terrible. It wasn't very good. It was, however, better. Like, do you remember when the UI was like up in the corner, top left? Yeah, I want to see if we got a chase here. It is worth mentioning, though, the whole, like, hiding gameplay, that was the way the game used to work, you know? Does she get into a chase, like, the entire game? Oh, hold on. I think this is 10 minutes of gens. Riveting gameplay. Hold on, let's see. Survivor gameplay. Full match in alpha. Oh shit, here we go, chat. Here we go. Straight nostalgia. Look at that blue. Dude, the game was so dark. See, keep in mind, right? Oh yeah, the old grab animation from the window, that was removed. It's a shame because it was a really cool animation, actually. Yeah, see, like, at this point in time, Trapper was really good, you know? Because Trapper could, like... I don't know, he could actually hide his traps, right? You compare that to, like, modern Coldwind or something. He doesn't stand a chance. Oh, man. Like a 17-minute hook animation. God damn. Alright, let me put on the bill real quick. What do we got here? Something like that sounds pretty good. No, Ed. Go. And also, like, I'm really hoping you can see, like, the trap setting animation. Is he face camping? Is he... My first matches, and he just face camps the dude. That makes me so unreasonably happy. My first ever match, and we just camped the Jake to death. That's so good. And Pincho, much love, dude. Enjoy the emotes, the ad for viewing. Have a wonderful weekend. I seriously appreciate the support, man. Thank you. Oh, that's so funny. Let's see. It's into a chase. Yeah. Seems about right. Yeah, it seems about right. Now we have modern DVD, where everything is bright and colorful and full of fun and totally zero salt. No one has ever molded in this game. Pick one right in the middle. Yes, and also sexy killers. Absolutely. Like the clown. Fun and color in the DVD? No, not on my DVD. No one has fun. Especially me. I sweat and I seethe. Yo, wait.
Cat time 2, cat time 2, cat time 2, cat time 2.
That sound effect always terrifies me because that is the only alert that I never changed. On throw the pallet, man. Do it. See if I can. Lefty with the 21 months. You did miss a super sick Una Holy game earlier. It's incredible. To many, many more, and have a wonderful weekend, big man. Hope you're doing fantastic. Bro, I am too speedy for you. Jag is actually, like, the dumbest killer in the game. It's so dumb, but it's amazing. I found as a peak male physique. I agree. I aspire to be even 1% as cool as the clown one day. That'd be incredible. Hold on, one here. Whereabouts are you running? Insane gameplay from Ellen Ripley. Wow, Chag's really cool and interactive. Everyone loves the hag. Yep. Of interaction. But when you get it like perfectly in the middle, like that's why Shan, by the way, I always recommend putting the trap in the middle of the pallet, because then they physically cannot vault it. So not only are you running like natively at 120, the pallets also do nothing. Thing. If I put this here, then I win. 117.5. Yeah, but then combine that with this build. You know, rapid brutality. Wait, scratch marks. I was gonna say, ain't no way in mind gaming that one. Not a chance. Away, damn, good play. I got it yesterday. You've put the trap in a certain position on the pallet. The pallet is unalterable. Exactly, that's the one. Just gotta make sure you get like right in the middle. I wonder if the FNAF collab will let you jump scare out survivors. I would be shocked if there's not some form of jump scare. Like that is the entire thing with FNAF, right? There's got to be a jump scare in there somewhere. Insane. And yo, Galaxy, 9 months. Welcome in. If anyone's looking for just like a really chill way to play killer, they play Jag. This is the most relaxed killer match you will ever play. Effectively just like a 115 trapper on crack. Do you even make that pallet? Nope, not at all. When is the FNAF chapter going to be in the game? When is the anniversary this year? July? I think June. June, July, something like that. They are cranking their motors, though. That's crazy. Someone is here. Hold on. Wasn't that guy, there was another one here. The final 3 gens are in a line. That one in the corner I can't really account for, but we can shut down Shaq at least. And if we can get someone in the basement, that'd be catastrophic. The Tory? Yeah, but I can't find the Tory. She's hiding like a rat. Or maybe I'm just not very observant. Be the problem. A rapid time. Makes us what, like 122% speed or something? Anniversary? Yeah. Besides the initial teaser, I don't know if they've really, like, announced anything, have they? As I can tell. So, Anichi, welcome back. Yep, same person that made me play Hag last time. I am just in a world of misery. Oh, hold on. Okay, super ultra speed, turbo slug hack time. Let's go. It's one. No, there are 2 survivors guaranteed in that corner. I guess like Infectious would have been kind of cool here, actually. Let's see, they've got to be running to the right side. There's nowhere there to run to the left. There's 1. 2, I think. One's behind that barrel. There is Ripley. Dude, look at that speed. Look at that speed. Okay, this guy's going to go for the pickup on Tori, so we can just head straight over there. Not a problem whatsoever. Oh, it's the Claude. Okay, cool. Doesn't vault, really. Able to work the pallets. No sign of Ace yet. He could be on the door. I know that he did get unhooked. I wonder if he was on the door. He might have enough time to go in for the Ripley. Or he just goes straight for nowhere. That works for me, dude. Means no door's been worked on. Now, if they're on comms and they are communicating, they could have Unbreakable. There is Ace Discounty. There's Rapid. He can make it to the tile and then vault the pallet. Other one down. I don't think he gets the Tori though, to be honest. Yeah, it's kill. Jeez. Chag is simply too powerful. 600 orc cells. What survivor should you get for their perks? For perks? There might be some survivor players in chat that can give you more advice than I can. If you want killer advice, I can give that. I'm not sure who you'd buy for perks though, because to be honest, like a lot of the staple perks are kind of free, aren't they? Right? If you're thinking Unbreakable, Adrenaline, I guess you could argue MFT in current meta, but it depends on how long Kaneki is relevant for. W Shag, never say that ever again, Zesto. L Shag, W Blight. Do not stand the Chag in this chat. Jeez. I'll wait for the Mori. Go for Unbreakable? Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Right, Bill's free. Meg's free with Adrenaline. You could argue, like, David is free on all platforms. Fung, I guess, has some really good, like, more beginner-oriented perks. I mean, she has Lithe, which is super popular. But she's free if you're on console. Like, what character would you buy for perks as Survivor? I really don't know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but it's connected to Hag, though, is the problem, man. That's the issue. Yeah, I think you could be the best Chag if I kept playing. I probably could be. I can't imagine anything worse. I imagine going out in public, knowing that you are the best Chag of all time. Sadly, I don't think that gives you a an Arby's discount.
Hello, why is everyone slugged?
Because I'm playing Chag and she has Noah and she's really fast and I thought it'd be really fun. Just currently waiting to Mori the Ripley. So Oracle 300 bits. Thanks so much, man. Dead. Jeez. Is Blight Guy still up to date? Relatively. any kind of like bump logic or flick stuff is going to be exactly the same. Just ignore anything regarding hug teching. I am working on a new one though. Jeez. Blight the stealth build. Cool. When you say stealth, do you mean like a jump scare style build, like a midwich thing? Or... Alright, I'm kind of curious, man. I've got to keep watching this alpha DBD gameplay. Look at it, man. It's so dark. So that hit scan is garbage. It's not disconnect, guys. It's surrender option. Everyone was on the ground. True. Yeah, they conceded. Oh, you gotta hang from the front side, I'd imagine. There you go. Oh, yeah. Hold on. That just reminded me. For quite a long time, I want to say for like the first year of DBD's existence, you couldn't unhook from the sides, could you? It may have been even longer. Like, with Trapper, what you could do is or really any killer, you could just stand in front of the hook. There was no anti-camp, and they couldn't save from the left or right. But if you stood in front of them, they would be guaranteed dead. Or unhook, yeah, exactly. You couldn't do anything. And that was also back in the day when, keep in mind, base kit BT, you know, endurance on hook was not a thing. So every single survivor was expected to be running BT regardless, because otherwise you were basically griefing. I guess at the same time, like, DS also activated, like, before you got hooked, so there was kind of a counter to it. And also it didn't disable on gens, so, like, the classic method was DS as well as Unbreakable, down hooked, work on a gen for 60 seconds, stab the killer, or get slugged and Unbreakable anyway. You were basically invincible. Had to run BT or else you're a dick. Exactly, yeah. Honestly, hold on. Wait, let's see. Is there Blight ETB footage? Because that would be fascinating. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Blight PTB. Excellent. They're playing the Hawkins, that's wild. Yeah, there's a Macmillan game here. Oh, I miss short Blight so much, man. Longer injection animation. Good old times when you could put a trap in front of the hooking spot. Exactly. But yeah, at the same time, they could just like sabotage the hook, right? Or the trap even. And then it'd just be unusable the entire game. I miss him so much, man. Look at him. Chad. So back in the PTB, I don't think he had a unique lunge. I think he used to swing just like a normal killer. Interesting. That could be... Yeah, the traps could be saboed. So if you had like a toolbox, you could sabo a trap and it would just be gone for the entire game. Big swing. Oh, so close. It's a really like desaturated look, isn't it? Like all the fog makes it look almost like grayscale. Mind game. Fuck yeah, level. Yeah, he's so short, man. I think he's slightly shorter than Hag, actually. Now, see, what would be like even more nostalgic is, can I find any of my, hold on, early J-Flick gameplay? I think this video here has a few examples of like the old school Blights. My clips? No, these ones here, my clips. The last one was just a random YouTube video. So hag traps could be raised with flashlights. Yeah, flashlights used to be a lot more interactive. Wraith, Nurse, and there were other ones. Wait, who else could be affected by flashlights? No, Hag could be. Like, her traps could be removed with flashlights. Wraith could be light burns, so could Nurse. Artist, yeah, true. Artist was another one, correct. Iron Space Bully. Yeah, I mean, I've got some really good clips of, like, old school Blight getting out the map. Dude, the J-Flick was so iconic, though. Look at it. It's so clean. Hold on, real quick. I gotta put in the build. Let's see. Vigo's journal. Nurse's cooling. We'll go with some Sinkerer.
Anyways, I return.
Stressing,
What will I say
infectious,
today?
perfect.
A hot take? A nice message? A joke?
Oracle.
What could it be? Today I sat. No, I am not. Ha 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 ha.
Wait. I'll take nice message. A joke? What could it be? Wait, today you sat? What did you sit on? Are you okay? Was it a cactus? That sounds painful, man. Ojamu, yes. Fill up my boy. Iconic. The original J-Flick hand cam. A bit of trivia. That video. So that video was actually recorded. I got my tablet at the time, and I just like kind of balanced it on top of my monitor, and that's how I recorded the hand cam before I had like a proper camera. Pretty iconic, I would say. Absolute madness. So for anyone new here that doesn't know what this build is, it is pretty damn fun. So we have Vigo's Journal, which is making us undetectable when we're rushing. So no red stain, no radius. We are basically stealth Blight. On top of that, we have Distressing Infectious that makes our radius massive. So it's a complete like overload of the survivor senses. It goes from no radius to everything in a matter of seconds. So like now, massive radius. And as soon as I rush, nothing. It's super fun. The survivors never really know what to expect. And there your beats welcome in. Your first Tinkerer. What you could also do is you could exchange like Infectious or Nurse's Calling with Dark Devotion to like transfer the radius. That's what we did in the YouTube video. Oh, I should have gone the other way. Stuck in a box. There's a very default looking David. He's also anonymous mode. Do we think that he's actually new to the game? I'd say. Now, the Moonrush is iconic. I remember going into the game after game and they announced, hey, we are going to do a Blight overhaul just to get spicy Moonrush hits. Yeah, do you remember that one hit? I will never forget it, man. I did this Moonrush like around a hill. In fact, remind me, because I think it's in that video I was showing you. Parkos, thank you, Bill. The Moonrushing was the hardest thing he has ever had. That's the S-Flick. This time we're not missing. The Moonrushing was cool. And then we got like the revival of like the modern Moonrush with the hug tech. A bit of crash tutorial on S-Flicks. If you want to flick to the left side, do I flick right then left? Yes, you'd start aiming towards right side. What can I S-Flick here? No. Trying to think. Yeah, so like, let's say I wanted to S-Flick this. I would start on the right side and then at left and then back right again. That makes sense? You always start like going in the direction you don't want to be traveling. He's been through so much, man. And still the greatest character in existence. Crazy. I'll try and give her a slightly better example of S-Flicks in a second. I can find a good spot to do it. Right, left, right. Yeah, so if you watch... Wait, hold on. The hand cam's gone. You fix that in a second. This one over here. I guess maybe... Right? So, like, if I was going towards the left side, I wanted to flick to the right, I would start here, and then flick to the right, and then immediately back to the left. As soon as the look angle has capped, is when you flick backwards. Tinkerer. It's gone to Barbados, I think, on holiday. It needs a nice break. Since I'm pretty sure the law of my hands is that they're both sentient anyway, we're currently playing one-handed. Everyone is on holiday. This one was being worked on last time. Where are they? SLX really take Blight to the next level. They really do. And for the longest time, no one was really practicing them, which is interesting. And even today, in a lot of like more competitive matches, I rarely see them being used, and I'm not sure why. Hey guys, I'm new to the game. There's really good perks for the Blood Moon events. Yeah, what character are you playing? I have a very specific build for Blood Moon that effectively won us like 15 hours worth of games, 0 losses. Now, Mooney, it's going pretty swell. Cannot complain. How are you? Damn. One here. Is that Ace in the corner? Who's Deathhook currently? I know David is. I think Bill is. I think everyone except for Bill, if I'm not mistaken. You are fine to catch here. I should have asked like that one. Would have been hit. That was a fast fault. Well played. I didn't think he had the angle for that one. And he also has Lithe, I'm pretty sure. Panic, yeah. Actually, insane pathing. That's like weirdly good pathing. Like he could see me through that wall almost. Maybe not. Crazy gameplay. Didn't use anti-gen perks since they're not, they don't work on blood gens. Yeah, it depends on the character though, because like if you're playing as Blight or Kaneki or Wesker or Billy, infectious, chorophobia, and distressing is huge. There were 2 survivors there, so they might still get their pops. We see James on our right. I guess Bill's in main, and Bill's not Deathhook, if I'm remembering correctly. There he is. Didn't move to the edge. What is your pathing, good sir? Job. Where's the other exit game? Other side of the map. Should be fine here. Those redeemers? Oh, what time is it? Yeah, how many have we got in queue? None. Oh. If there's 0, I'm willing to accept maybe 2 more if they come the next like kind of 15 minutes or so. Should have time for that. Jeez, let's get a nice nice Moon Mori here. Yo, Omen, a pleasure to play against you. Greetings, holy shit, Lilith Dan. Hello, gamers.
If PHBR added a ranked game
Blight.
mode, would you be in it as Blight?
I would always be in it as Blight, man. I'd be sweating every single match until everyone gives up and plays casual. Not you, especially you.
Mod's choice, Lilith
So
and
chocolate
Nala.
milk. Mod's choice. Okay, can do. Sounds like a plan. Alright, so what is the mod's choice today? So load in as a quick light game while the mods decide. Also, a W, by the way. Hybrid and Fiela, thank you for the bits, man. Both way too kind. There we go. Yo, thank you, man.
Extra bit donation for luck in the ranks in case you play against Legacy NEA.
I love how it doesn't even pronounce the name Nia. It is N-E-A, the unspoken one. Thank you, man. I mean, we have seen some Legacy recently, but I've also seen a ton of, like, injected accounts, and so I don't think it's real, sadly. But yeah, if you want, like, my advice on what to bring in the Blood Moon, if you're playing Blight, bring this build. So, add-ons, you can run double speed, or you could always run, like, Alchering or Eerie Tag, doesn't really matter. Bring Infectious with Distressing, Agoraphobia, and the last one's kind of your pick. You could go Barbecue, could go some kind of, like, No Way Out for the endgame, maybe, since, you know, like, gen perks don't work, but Exegate ones, of course, do. So if you are worried about getting to endgame, that works. If you're not so worried, then Barbecue is also good. Anything like that kind of works. Yes, she who must not be named, Nia Carlson. Yep, her name was N-E-A this whole time. Seriously wish Blight's Mori had some sort of blighted transformation. See, personally, maybe I'm just biased, and I probably am. I'm entirely aware of this. I really like the aspect of Blight's Mori just killing them. Just keep in mind, the whole idea behind it is that, like, Blight, or Talbot, I guess, the human, you know, kind of behind it, he didn't start with Compound 34. You know, he kind of, like, worked his way up, you know, in weaker and then stronger and stronger and stronger compounds, due to addiction, right? Like, and it's kind of cool how the same serum that is giving him the ability to do what he does in the matches, is, like, literally exploding and killing the survivors instantly. But to me, I kind of like the fact that it shows, like, how extreme the serum is that he's using. Keep watching Littlefanots play, and try to do the same stuff in my games, but gens just fly like shots from LMG, fair enough, especially recently. Yeah, it does take a long time. In fairness, me and Ots both have a lot of hours, so we probably make it look easier than it is. I think we're learning Blight, any perks that are a must. For learning him, I would say Barbecue is the #1 perk, mainly because it will keep you in chase the entire game. It is so incredibly rare that you hook someone and then have no idea where anyone else is, because even if you don't get info, it tells you that they're nearby, so therefore they should be findable. In fact, better, yeah, you could run Infectious and Barbecue, so if they're nearby you hear them, if they're far away you see them. Yeah, Barbecue is the #1 to me, followed closely by Lethal, then Infectious, and then maybe, like, I don't know, Enduring maybe. Pay attention. See, another aspect that I discussed before, something that is, at the very least in my headcanon for the Mori, is how, like, clearly there is no human left in this character, right? He's effectively a zombie. Like, Talbot is no longer present in this character. However, for a very slight moment during the Mori, you can kind of still see that little bit of, like, curiosity in the kill, you know? Like, he goes to the Mori, he injects them, and he could just kill them straight up. He kind of stands there and looks at them, you know? Like, curious as to what his compound is doing. Or at least, that is the way that I read it. Actually makes sense. He works up a tolerance to the serum, but it's basically acid for survivors. Exactly. Yeah, 100%. I think is a cool touch. And considering that he's injecting it, well, like, 50 times a match, like, it shows just how resilient he's become to it, I guess. I would imagine that if Blight wasn't to take the serum for even, like, you know, 10 minutes, he'd probably just die. A Seromantic? Yo, thank you, Zip. I try my best. wish I could get the Cenobite perks. They seem somewhat fun to play with. Well, they should be coming back at some point soon. In fact, better yet, they're going to be universal, so you don't need to buy any characters to have them. At least as far as I'm aware. I could be spreading misinformation. They should be coming back soon, though. I love Blight and his lore, but at the moment you hate him so much, everyone is playing him again after Kaneki hype. Well, I mean, he is just the best character in the game, though. You know, like you can't be mad at people having fun in the game. Yeah, 7. Cool. Big fan of this map. I still feel like it was more fun back in the day when the main building wasn't like right in the corner, but I guess it was a little bit stronger for survivors. Doesn't launch? Okay, hold on. Crazy mind game here. Well, she holds the W. Okay, she's like, come, come. She wants that scrim. Dude, that's criminally close. I'm so sad. Hold the window like a chat. Nope. What a legend. Second one down. Thanks so much. They're blind on that one. There are becoming universal perks. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any like details on when they'll be out. Someone's here. Or at least was at some point recently. They were hiding. So only 2 perks. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the survivors. If I'm finding a lot of survivors that are, you know, aggressive and they're not hiding, then I'm fine with running nothing. But oftentimes I'm finding a lot of survivors that are hiding. And therefore, like, a little bit of information goes a long way. That's so close! Damn, good positioning. Well played. There's a guaranteed M1 though. He makes it to main building window. So possible unbreakable on the second case. Huge. Yo, Satori, welcome in. Sarah, thank you, man. If anyone does want to redeem, I think we have time for one more for the queue. And that'll be it for today. Why isn't she playing the window? Interesting. The Shadowborn? Yeah, I was kind of considering maybe doing like a Shadowborn barbecue game for old time's sake. Switch killer, this is the Blight. It's part of the Descend Beyond chapter. So close. So close. God, he's not bad. It is recharged, thankfully. Blight's so fun, you feel like he doesn't need a full loadout of perks. I agree. At least personally, I find him most fun when I'm not relying on too many perks. Like, a little bit of information, and that's about it. But I also understand I'm a bit of a weirdo. That's daily on David. Yeah, they got some builds. If he's got daily, that means probably DS dead hard. Blade. Yeah, he knows that he's invincible here. Always impressive to see how you play Blight. Like, you know exactly where to bump. It's crazy. Thank you, man. I mean, again, just many hours of practice. I don't know, it's cool though, because the game being so RNG, you know, reliant, there's always going to be a different way of doing everything, right? The game is never going to spawn the same map exactly the same twice. So a lot of it comes down to, like, you know, profiling survivors, like how are they playing? Are they paying attention? What kind of, like, influences where you're bumping? Like this Kate, like, she's really quick to, like, react to what I'm doing here. And so it's a 50-50 as to, like, whether I should play weirdly, go for any kind of, like, more complicated tech, or whether I should try and, like, mind game and, like, push her back another direction. Ghostface, cool. Yeah, we can stop it there then. Nothing else came through, no problem. I should probably break that door, but it does make the game more challenging. Which is always fun. What is the difference between ultra and high graphics? I think it's only lighting, to be honest. Like, the textures and everything look about the same. They're very similar. Cyro, cheers, big man. Let's see. Kate is Deathhook here, so we probably want to go for her. In fact, everyone is except for the other Kate, I think. Yo, W Hybrid, enjoy the emotes, the active viewing, and have the greatest weekend all time, my friend. Thank you. Play. I like this team. They're correct. Unless they're running Decisive Strike, in which case, I don't like you anymore, man. Oh, we're enemies.
Realism and real love. Realism and real love.
Is that Ian? Yo, here's Kane, 31 months. How's it going? How has your day been so far, man? Do I know V1 sec? I do. Although I don't often do it because I just prefer the playstyle of going for, like, many bumps rather than, like, one. Yo, wait, you can stand up there? Yo, that's sick. Step off the record, dead hard. No one knows anything. No one knows. Off the record? I'd imagine so, but I could have sworn it had been more than 80 seconds. Play. He's quiet? Yeah, maybe. I mean, not off of the hit, but maybe. I guess the tricky thing is, though, is that, like, I Am Will and Off the Record often sound the same. And so sometimes, you know, you're kind of, like, baited into not swinging at someone because you think it's Off the Record, but it's not. I just got back from the 3-week holiday. Wait, no way. Where'd you go to? Let me guess. You went to the Mariana Trench. That's where I go, personally. Yo, wait, 4 escape cakes? You're kidding, dude. No way. A 1v1? Hold on 1 sec. Hold on 1 sec. Gotta recharge. All right. G. Restart. 8. Okay, hasn't started yet. Get back in. There we go. All right. Good when you are. Go. Let's power down. I might honestly go for a second vault here. Jeez. That must have been like at least a 4-minute chase, right? She cooked me. Oh, agreed. I didn't stand a chance. GG's. Respect the 1v1. What do we have here? 2 P100s. No crazy items or add-ons there. It's kind of cool. Some autodidact, some adrenaline off the record. David was off the record, and Deli, and DS, and Unbreakable. Jeez. How often does Blight wash his hands? If you looked at like the close-up model of his hands, I'd imagine very, very infrequently. Right, next up is Ghostface, right? I feel like every single time the mods get a choice of a build or a killer, it's always Ghostface. I can't remember the last time it wasn't. Just back home to the family. That's awesome, man. Hope you had a great time. David is... David is competing for the smallest PP award. I mean, he was kind of cracked though, right? To give him credit, he had some great chases there. I think like by the end of it, I had kind of figured out like his playstyle and like what he was, you know, baiting, what he was faking, and what he wasn't. Very well played though. So a trees for Blixel, that is something we can do. I feel like, I don't know, is it wrong to say that we can give him this one on a Friday? That feels like the Friday fit, right? Mods not choosing Ghostface challenge is possible. It really is. Change up the fit here, man. I've always loved that one. And it's also kind of pay to win. What about like bleeding Ghostface with the red jacket and... there's no like red knife, is there? Wait, there's a knife called the Onyx knife? It feels wrong not to. Sure. What does the red border around the killers mean? It's just legacy, basically. Like, I had these characters at Prestige 3 before the Prestige rework, and so any character that was Prestige 3 would get the legacy red border. Which is basically all the characters I care to level. I didn't care to level Hag, didn't care to level Artist, and Dredge I just didn't really invest much time into. And Ghost Cosmetics? Yeah, well, I mean, on the basis, I don't think she's here today. It's called the Onyx Knife. That would almost feel offensive not to. And Bibarashi, the legend, welcome in. Is the skin pay to lose since it's bright red? It depends on the map. I mean, keep in mind that, like, skins like this, for example, don't seem like they'd be kind of pay to win until you go to a map like Coldwind or Irie, and then it sticks out like a sore thumb. It is probably objectively worse to wear something that isn't black to some extent, but like, it looks cool, and that's what's important. Plus, it does make up for the, I guess, higher visibility with less sound effects. Keep in mind that this skin, as well as I think, what is it? That one, maybe these two, I can't remember. They have different, like, sounds. So when you're crouching, or moving around, it's less, like, leathery. Like, this default one has this kind of, this quite loud, like, rubbery sound. Because this is, like, a softer kind of fabric. And, yo, Pumpkin, welcome back. Clip, yeah, if you can, hold on, grab a clip for him. Right here. There you go, next. This one is dedicated to you. Scarecrow skin in Colvin is crazy. Yeah, agreed. And there's also the Scarecrow mask, isn't there? This one. It does blend in pretty well. It's a shame because, like, if you go to Ormond, the ice skin is actually kind of blending in. Problem is, any other map, it's like the brightest thing in the game, right? Like, that is so easy to see. Let's see, let's run a slightly more temporary build here. Yeah, I think something like that, man. Cool. The blood point, so they don't get mad. I hope all is good with you, Lilith. Yeah, not too bad. It's warm, staying hydrated. In fact, I've got to drink some water real quick. Cheers, everyone. But yeah, not too bad. I hope you're doing great today as well today, man.
Весь мир один большой роман. Мы заваливаем друг друга бредовыми комментариями, якобы проницательными. А соцсети дают мнимую близость.
Delicious. Also, that is some good blood point. Not bad. I love that Huntress emote so much, man. It's a classic. I think we also made another version. Do you remember, like, back in the day when you'd find like the ghost face with hatchet hacker? I think we have one of those as well. 2 clips, awesome, legend. Thank you, man. Do we have a stream? Plan to stream Borderlands? Probably not Borderlands. I mean, it's quite a long game. I'm not sure if it'd be the most interesting or entertaining thing to stream, but I mean, maybe in Discord at some point. Please don't DC. For the love of God, man, please. I'm just really hoping they are playing on a potato. That has been stuck at the end for quite a while here. Let's see. Switch gamer. Could be a Switch gamer. Could be someone loading in on AOL dial-up 1984. It's possible. I'm predicting a DC though. Or not. And of course we get the brightest map in the fucking game. That's really cool. Okay. Well, I guess 0 stealth here. Very, very cool. Thank you, Dead by Daylight. You can tell the behavior really do love me. Spring burst. No balance on the Sable. Does she just like... Wait, she doesn't throw the pallet? Oh, she has the other pallet. I see. You're insane. Reading against a ghost face. Also, hello. 5 gens. On a map this small. Wild. Okay, that's immediate basement time. Why is Blight holding balloons? Because it's Friday, and we're celebrating the end of the week. Yo, Cineville, it's been a while, man. Life's been treating you swell, my dude. So many, many more.
The basement.
The basement. Lord, don't get... Oh, that got scammed. I got stuck on the edge. So I wouldn't recommend it, Ada, to be completely honest. No, it is not my birthday. Not until September. And then I'll be turning the ripe old age of 58. Oh, she's broken. Oh, never mind. Broke gamer. The infamous double pallet. The difference on this map, though, you get the double pallets with the window. That tile that always spawns in the corner. Brutal. Number 20. If you're on a way, it turns out there were like 4 people with the same birthday as me. So what was my definition of short stream? To me, a short stream is like 3 hours. Because, I mean, we normally stream for between like 6 to 9, I guess. Recently, at least. So, like, a fair few hours. Play. I must admit, like doing red stain mind games with Ghostface with the ability to crouch is so much fun. You can kind of fake the direction that you're actually traveling, because you can like just hide underneath things. Hello, Ada W on guard. You got sprint burst? DC on Talita, classic. Give up on Claude, classic part 2. That is so cool. If I had coup de grace. Nice. Is there another one having a birthday? Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone mentioned. Is anyone else in chat born on September 15th? Someone else was. The counter ends before Blood Moon ends. To 400. How much is it now? 372. Yeah, we can get 25 DCs. Yeah. No problem. September 28th. Really close. Fulfilled. Pleasure to see you as always, man. A Swifty with the 30 streak. Chat. Jamie's. Oh yeah, Jamie has the same birthday. Jamie is one of our Discord mods. He's 15th. On the 20th. Gotcha. There was someone else though. He's 17th. That's wild. Lord, what are you doing? Thank you. This day before? What, Jamie? Is he not 15th? Or is he 14th? You might be right there. Oh, and your dog! You know, yes, your dog is also 15th. Why, your dog has a massive chin, of course. Is that the hook? How far can you break someone out from? That felt like so far away. Damn. Pre-throws. Massive pre-throw. Okay, that makes sense. Unfortunate. Oh, but she has a double pallet, so it doesn't really matter. Unless she doesn't throw it. Wait, no way you're 57, you sound way younger. I will take that, Ness. Thank you. But recently, my older brother had a kid, and so it became very, very common for people to call me Unc. And so I'm just, you know, kind of really living into my, my old age at this point. Yeah, uncommon. Hey, gotcha. That art? Nope. Nice surge, though. 3 gens up, by the way, on Ghostface. Uncommon. Uncommon. As a rarity of card you do not want to pull. I feel like we haven't seen Sable in quite some time here. I take it back. There's Sable that we hadn't seen in quite some time. Dude, those mind games, they feel so clean every time. Sick. Oh, wait, the bot is doing gens. Do we think bot would run counterclockwise or clockwise? They just rush the unhook? I don't know. What to say? Maybe not. There was no hatch offering. So we're chilling for the time being. I feel like bots are... Wait, never mind. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure bots are always programmed to stare at you regardless of where you are. As Ghostface, so it'd be really easy for them to find me. Hello, gamer. Nice bag from Talita there. That is the greediest bot I've ever... Did you make that? No way. That is wild greed. I'm quite impressed. Sable's bagging. Should we give Sable the hatch? Or should she get moried? I feel like a Mori makes sense. I mean, it's a Friday. Jeez. Nice. Mori, it's such a cool Mori, man. The animation's awesome. And they actually fixed the camera after like years. See, some dead hard, some quick gambits, kind of interesting. And yeah, plot twist, no matter, resilience, and soul guard on Talita. The same survived the DC'd. Early birthday hatch, of course, Daisy. That one is for you. Okay, so how long have we got here? Yeah, we got time for a few games. Let's go. I if I am 1.5 thousand bucks away from making you play Arceus. That's incredible, man. Best of luck with it. So I was wondering why you seem to dislike Heg. Is there a particular reason? I just don't find her playstyle fun, to be honest. That's basically it. She's 110. She teleports. It's the opposite of what I enjoy. Making out paired with the True Blight cane. True Blight. I haven't run that one in ages. Ooh. I mean, it's orange. It's dripping. I feel like that probably works pretty well as a combo because the hand is also dripping. That kind of works. Maybe. You know, a little bit fashionable, a little bit of, you know, color variation going on. Green, red, orange. Or for the first time ever, we could try and combo it with one of the end heads. The head is your combo? As in like that one there? That's pretty sick, I like it. So thanks for mooring me. Aura, of course, dude, anytime. Very well played, by the way. I apologize for the DC, but we had to get the Mori going on a Friday, you know? Marshall ahead. Yeah, I mean, thing is, though, is that, like, I run that on everything. You know, to me, that is just objectively the coolest Blight head. I mean, it works great on that one, works great on that one. That one also looks pretty good. That one looks great. Any of them, really. You do double Blighted. Chess noob, welcome in. What's my opinion on Houndmaster? I haven't played her in, honestly, like several weeks at this point. She's cool. I like the dog. Again, she's not really my kind of killer. She is kind of interesting. Alright, much luck, dude. Have a great weekend. What about the only two heads to give Blight hair? Yeah, see, personally, I don't know. Maybe I'm, like, in the minority here. I've never really liked these heads. It's cool, and I like the fact that we have them. But to me, part of the appeal of Blight is that you can't really see what's going on there, you know? Like, that look of the hood being pulled down And he kind of does this like snarl thing. I'm not sure if he's going to show you here. There's this like passive animation where he like snarls and his head goes up and you see like one of his eyes glowing. It's really cool. To me, this just kind of like takes away the mystery of Blight. And also it doesn't work that well with many of the cosmetics, I think. Maybe I'm alone. Why the different pixel Blight? Is it my birthday? Nope, it is Friday, and I thought we may as well celebrate, you know? They're classic. Who would I play if Blight was kill switched? If Blight ever got kill switched, I would play sit in the corner of my room and cry for several weeks until he came back, and I would also be probably picket signing outside of Behavior's office. I will fly straight to Canada. And Karen, thank you for the hydrate, man. I'll take that in 2 seconds. Thank you, dude. Do I feel the same way about the ice head? But interestingly, no. But I think it's because it looks like a different form of Blight. You know, like with the regular like decaying end and you know the other one, it's regular Blight, but this time with a chin, which admittedly is kind of based. Mac offering, sure. It just kind of looks like regular Blight, whereas the ice one is a very different concept. You know, it's very pale, it's very like blue and gray kind of looking. So that one I really like. Oh, Cold Tower. Hey, a proper scrim. Nice. Also 100 ping on Zarina. Who is that one gamer? It's an unfortunate spawn, dude. Also an unfortunate bump. Should we pretend this is a comp match? Squeeze, do you want to commentate this one if I call you on Discord? Let's try and pretend this match is worth $1 million. It is worth $1 million, it's true. 1 million blood points. Everyone is fiending over this prize. Otherwise known as similar value to the $5 Roblox card. Where are you? Oh? Hold on. How are there scratch marks here? From who? Where? Don't know. Pretty sure Rain had a medkit. Be careful here. Pebble? I doubt it. Not this early. Sure. 2 gens being worked on. Quite a lot of progress here. Let's leave Slugged for 2 seconds. Go Vault. $1 million gallons of Blight Serum. 1 million beers. And question is, do we have basements in main building? That would be catastrophic for this team. We do. Excellent. So I think Meg is going to be the one going for the unhook right now. Jen in the corner has been done. Is fine. We can go through the middle here. White. Since he wasn't a gen, that means he has no DS or off the record. He is safe for a second stage. Yep, the Behavior Official Tournament. The grand prize, after 50 brackets, being 1 million blood points. Possibly... Oh, Zarina. Nope, Meg. Never mind. I thought I saw that one like pilot hat that Zarina wears. Turns out to be Meg's hair. The John Behavior Grand National Comp Tournament. Yes. Of these hasn't been held since the DVD Winter Olympics of 1814. Hens is the Ease Arena. That's why he's, you know, the VIP is staying hidden for now. I think they granted like an extra like 20,000 blood points. Hens makes it out alive. And the basement should be a playable character. I agree. The Dredge. Regular hit, man. Normal hits. Oh, she's running behind the hill. This is some bad RNG, by the way. She's got nothing here. Unless she has a step tick, because why would she not, man? Those aren't banned in this Grand National. Understandable. First, she has to mend. She can't do anything for a while. Close. Should have bumped one more time. Question is, where is Dwight Fairfield? There we go. Dwight is Death Hook. Huge. 5 hooks, 1 kill, 3 gens. That one in the middle is going to pop pretty soon, though. Yo, Lilith, looking handsome today, my man. I think you are looking in a mirror, my friend. You are too kind, thank you. Is Meg? Yep. Hey, 2 gens looking kind of close. Smart double back there. Good job. By Mind Gamer. Yeah, she doubles back a little bit too much. Very predictive. Dear Lilith of the Omen variety. Dear Chatters, happy Friday. Feeling under the weather today, so just existing at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I do truly hope you start feeling better soon. You and the family have a great weekend, man. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Where's the other one? Someone should be running for the unhook pretty soon. For pre-signing, would I suggest Q&E or just mouse? Whatever's more comfortable. I mean, if it's going to be an entirely separate skill set to learn to do Q&E, then maybe avoid that. But if it's comfortable already, then I don't see why not. It's pretty close. That sounds like Zarina. Oh yeah, hold on. Super pro tip. I'm sure most of you know this. I know it should seem relatively obvious, but like, up until the update where they removed the hug tech, survivors on hook were slippery. Nowadays, a survivor that is hooked has collision for some reason, and they're often quite useful. Like, outside of that, I would have had to have like hit the side of the hook. Survivor's just a little bit closer though. To a Meg pathing, I have no idea we went there, man. Into a 3, always 2. 2 is a safe bet. Because again, it could be like, how many shits do I take on your doorstep? Talbot coded, it really is. We appreciate the Blight around these parts. Also, we appreciate the basements. S-flicks are king, dude. Everyone loves the S-flicks. Oh, they're cranking both gens at the same time. They truly do. And they're turning on prize. Also, everyone's dead here. Doesn't really matter who we go for. Mega's fully healed. She's got to go for the unhook or complete the gen. She can't do both. 2 shits on my doorstep. I knew it, man. don't know, last time we saw her was over the side of the map. I can't imagine she's gone back towards Shack. Confirm hacking? Bro, we've been hacking the entire time, dude. What else are we gonna get banned for, right? Like, obviously we're cheating. I've got DVD Prime Plus, Pro Max. That monthly subscription to Hacks Maximus. Oh, wait, Meg. Spotted. Jeez. Did I just DM misbehavior? Yeah, the reason why I muted is because I just really quickly called M Kote, and I was like, yo, bro. Bro, where is the hatch gonna spawn? I'm playing in tournament game. There is 1 million blood points on the line. I need 1 million power in Dead by Daylight. Jeez. The 1 mil is yours, but this was so rigged. It's not rigged, man. It's called skill, okay? Like, clearly, I just knew where the hatch was gonna spawn. Like, she should have just played better, you know? GG's Crack Blight. Thank you, dude. Have a great weekend. Legend. Do I think Blight would still be S tier with 4.4? Yes. Yep. It honestly wouldn't change much. I mean, how often do we ever go for M1 hits? Very, very rarely. I can't think of any time in the game that we are not playing with M2. The difference is that, like, the play rate would go down and the overall kill rate would go down because there would be less people, you know, playing him enough to be able to get, you know, the M2s every time. You'd be harder to play, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, if I played Repos. It's a really cool indie sci-fi horror game. I've heard of it. I haven't played it yet, though. At some point soon, maybe. The box. You closed it. Explorers. In the further regions of Hogtech. Oh yeah, hold on. I can continue that video real quick. For sure, the really crazy Moonrush that I hit is in here somewhere. Sure where. Keep in mind, the Moonrush has had like 2 different forms. There was that form of the Moonrush. Yeah, the actual Moonrush where you just like rush backwards. Like that one there as well. There was no hits. In fact, like these 2 back-to-back are the best Moonrush clips I ever landed. Like this one with like the double perfect 180. Like this one here. And then perfectly behind Shack. Wild. And then this one here, I went behind a hill. Hit the survivor. That is the greatest clip I have ever landed in my life. They patched those ones. They were patched in May of 2021. I think they were running the game for about 7 months or so. It's brutal, dude. Oh, and then there's the illegal flick. Yeah, this is one that I never actually publicized. I think we've had this discussion before. Back in the day, Blight was way more broken than anyone realized, and I discovered some things that I thought were so busted that I didn't end up telling anyone. It turns out that, like, due to some weird game mechanics and the fact the game has, like, some frame perfect timing stuff, you could just turn Blight as much as you want, like, mid-rush. You could just run backwards and flick. Yeah, it was kind of insane. You could flick on top of that as well. Top hat, can do. Cheers, Shan. So 2 years before you started playing Blight. Yeah, this was like old Blight. This was 4.7. This was Z-Flick era. Can I play with the Aquatic Anomaly skin? I can do in Devour. This one, I think we need a top hat though, and that one is sadly a link set. How do you pull that off? Well, the old school Moonrush. So the old school Moonrush. Oh, let me just get back to the clip again real quick. So the way it would work is that Blight would keep any, like, velocity from a turn into the rush. So theoretically, if you spun around, like, 50 times, in, you know, 10 frames, you could just rush backwards. So what you'll see is I turn around very quickly, and then I'm able to, like, rush backwards. you'd have to be very quick. Like, that was a DPI trick. School Butter Shack, classic. It feels so weird to, like, go back and, like, see these things. Yeah, I miss it too, man, every day. You know, I love current Blight, but, like, it feels so weirdly nostalgic to see these things. So, hold on. Wait. Is that who I think it is? Odds. Not to call anyone out here. The next time you see Only come into chat, can you remind me? Is that Oni that's, like, still subscribed to this day? Like, 5 years later? No way. That would be crazy. So I feel like it is. Wild. No, yeah, this is like 5.0, I'm pretty sure. This was a Nemesis update. Name Only, but like the L is a 7. Wild. Okay, so the top hat. Play TV with him, you text him. Yeah, if you can do, Jerry. I feel like that's possibly him in the clip. That would be really wild. Because this clip was taken, like, I don't know, 4 years ago. And the classic helicopter Blight. Insane. It still makes me laugh, man. The dumbest thing ever. I ever tried playing with stretch res? Me personally, no. I've always been a bit of a Shadowborn fiend. Always fun. And Blight is just the coolest character in the game. And we're still playing him 5 years later. Flashbang. Or it almost kind of felt like Leon exploded, you know? He was armed with like 50 live grenades in his pockets. Triggered by being hit by Blight. Start tech. Okay, all I'm saying, right? I'm aware that it's complete copium. But the fact that they made Oni's 180... Okay. The fact they made Oni's, that makes a lot more sense, into a feature, when it was clearly unintended, means that maybe, if we, you know, pray to the copium gods hard enough, maybe they'll bring it back. Well, I'm aware that it's obviously never going to happen. 2-minute clip. Yeah, remind me of the match. Hold on. I feel like this might be you, and if it is, it's insane. It was like 4 years ago. Blight. Whoa. It's my reaction when I go to the ice cream parlor and they don't have the flavor I want, man. Oh. If that happens, DB's Twitter will explode. Can you imagine, dude? Oh my god, I didn't even consider that. Like 99.9% of the player base would lose their mind. Like, after so many years, they finally won. You know, Blight was finally nerfed. Now he's back. And I would have most clickbait titles for that, though. Fuck Tech is back. News at 10. Insane fake there, man. Vigil, happy Friday, man. How do I feel about the peasant skins on Blight? Peasant skins? Which ones? I mean, like the Victorian ruffle ones. Those are not peasant skins, man. That's an established gentleman. Decisive strike, that makes sense. For the pallets. Let's go for a blind as well, man. Okay, so now there's got to be the dead hard, right? No. Do I think the devs will ever remove Wesker's hug tech? Well, I mean, the fancy Chucky stuff went. Blight stuff went. Oni seems to be the only exception here. And considering the fact that, like, Wesker's one is a lot more, like, technical, I guess you could say, than Oni's. Like, it's more frame rate dependent. I would be surprised if it doesn't get removed. Huge. What's happening to Oni? So Oni's flick was like nerfed, I guess, but then it was kind of buffed in the last PTB. It's going to be back to normal in the next update, I'd presume. But yeah, currently he feels pretty bad. I wonder if I'm going to Blight win streak again anytime soon. I mean, okay, question. Honest answers here. Who would be interested in another Blight win streak? So I wouldn't be against it. It was kind of fun. This time we just gotta, you know, actually lock in. These gamers. So a nice bit of Lilithoman history trivia here. So this Ripley, to just complete the gen, Semihel, that was the first ever content creator that I collaborated with to do like an event for. Me and Sama did like a 1v1 Blight event back in like 2021, I think. Nice. Oh, wait, didn't Vols. Correct. Oh, drive by. Sorry, buddy or pal. That was a hit. GG's. Oof. Whoops. Bow, bow, banana. I don't know why I've got the You Are a Pirate song from fucking Lazy Town stuck in my head. There must have been a meme with it or something.
Oh, that's some really lore about the one and only Lilith Omen. Must have had a lot of history together, huh? Mori them. You heard me.
Well, I didn't get to Mori them, only because Fung's going to take a million years to give up on Hook, but I did hit them on the Hook. If that works better. Perkless win streak. See, perkless win streaks are more fun until you lose to, like, you know, bad in preschool, 4 diptychs and blah blah blah, you know. Sama are way handsome and cool. I finally got my revenge. Jeez, dude. Nothing too wild here. Some DS, some prove thyself. GG's, big man. Okay, so chat, it is time for Devour. I know today's been a little bit shorter than normal, but yeah, this is now Devour time, so get those points involved. And, yo, Xyliox, what a sick username. That's crazy. Thank you for the resub, or the fresh prime sub, I should say. Enjoy the emotes, the after viewing, and have a great weekend, man. Thank you. Where would I see myself if DVD wasn't a thing? Probably not streaming. I have no idea. Probably somewhere in the games industry. I mean, I was studying to do, like, level design for a long time. Maybe there, I don't know. Darling, I know it feels weird, man. I do apologize. But, yo, Meg, welcome back. How's it going, dude? Stashly, it is your lucky day. Enjoy the emotes, the ad-free viewing, and the spiciest gameplay on Twitch. Guaranteed. Thank you, man.
Ah, yes. Revenge. If I recall correctly, Isn't that the dish that is best served heated up in the microwave of evil?
Or the evil microwave. Oh, sorry, the evil air fryer is my personal pick. Yeah, only the clip. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Is this you? Where is it? This one. Only Gaming. Is that you? Is that a different Only? This one is 786 or 987. That's you? Do you remember this game? Is it actually? Dude, this game is ancient. Like, this game is like 4 years old. This was like the first ever game that I got like proper Z-Flick footage in.
Left T Liquors.
Equin, 2 months. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. You are way too handsome and cool. Is that actually you? That is so wild, man. I'm pretty sure there's some footage of me flicking you on this one. A screenshot on your phone. That's so wild, man. Oh my god. I never put 2 and 2 together. And why thank you for the raid, dude. Wait, did you sub at tier 3 while streaming? Are you live? Wait, what? Wait, what? The Dark Ages? Oh, it really was, man. It was the Wild West back then. EMPs, I mean, was Self-Care still busted at this point? I can't remember. There were several busted maps, for sure. Yes, he did. He actually subbed at tier 3. Wait, hold on. Boom, there it is. There we go. Actually subbed at tier 3 mid-stream. That is mind-blowing. But thank you for the raid, man. How are you? How are the games today? This is going to be the last match. It's going to be Devour, so, yeah, prepare for some big flicks. Old Dead Hard. Yeah, Old Dead Hard was the thing. Old Adrenaline that would work, like, off of Hook. What am I doing? Apprentice as a tattoo artist, or was I planning to it? I'm surprised you remember that, man. I haven't spoken about that in a long time. Kind of. I was, like, apprenticing to some extent to be a tattoo artist, but for many reasons, it didn't really end up happening. There were some problems with, like, the person that was, like, apprenticing me. Thing is, I mean, one day, like, it would be cool if I could, like, very, very, like, part-time get back into tattooing, but, like, I don't have the time for it right now, man. Like, 99.9% of my waking day is spent with content, you know? It has been for years. Old pallets? Yeah, old pallets too, man. Yo, Viceper, hold on, wait. Let me check the build. Yep. Good. I'm not going to bring a Mori just because I feel like someone's going to DC here. Damage Blight, and unfortunately I'm on console. Is, I guess, worth even playing him, or should I use someone else? Blight is very worth playing. He is challenging. He's not easy. He is very capable on controller. I'll say give it a go. Doing pretty decent. Was doing a demo streak. Got it's 10 for now. Fun times. How was the stream, Damon? That's awesome, by the way. 10 streak on demo is a pretty big deal. What build are you running? I don't think what I'd run on demo. I mean, probably pain res to some extent, right? Maybe like Pop Eruption. Late tattoo me. Yo, let's go, Cola. One day, man. Figure something out. Grim Pain Res ban Corrupt build. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, Corrupt's on demo, for sure. Alright, it's Vow time. Let's see. How would you guys feel about some Doom soundtrack Devour?
But what is Blight? Was easy? Imagine Blight was just right-click several times and then left-click when the survivor is in front of you. Oh, wait, I'll be back.
If Blight was able to right-click several times and then left-click and survive in front of you, that'd be crazy, right? Imagine. I mean, surely he'd be OP at that point. Not gonna lie, man, this is feeling kind of risky. Like, both those bones are right in the corner. That's exactly where they're hooked. Wow. She has some weird pathing. This is not the survivor to be following right now. This is risky. Another pallet U. They are cranking gens though, which is good. That means they're not on totems. This is way too close, man. I don't like this. 3 stacks. I think this is possible. We think they're on comms. Oh, that dramaturgy timing's insane. That's perfect. That's perfect. The bones, yeah. See, this is risky. Gotta hope that guy doesn't go for the bones first, unhooks, and then 5 stacks. It could be either right now. Come on, please. Don't do the bone. Don't do the bone. Don't do the bone. Don't do the bone. Bones before hose? Nuh-uh. Oh, they got the wrong one. Yes! Dude, they cleansed the wrong one. 5 stack. If that were dope. Let's go. They had a 50-50 chance. And they cleansed the wrong one, man. Ozoveal. Massive super turbo gameplay. That's it, man. Success. No! That's it, man. Devoured Oak on a Friday. Let's fucking go, dude. GG's. Another successful dope for the books. Jeez. Nice. Pretty successful. That was, like, to be fair, super close. That was like a second away from being gone. It was a complete 50-50 on which one they were going to get there. GG's, dude. Sadly, chat, that is going to be the end, and I do have to head off very quickly, so I don't think I'm going to have time for a raid, but really quickly, thank you all for being here. Thanks for the resubs, the raids, the lurkers, the new followers, the gifted subs, the bits, everything. You guys are incredible. Have an amazing weekend. Make sure to take care of yourselves, but also, you know, have fun. Order a pizza, crack a beer, I don't know, anything like that. And yeah, I'll see you all very soon. Watch the YouTube content if you haven't already. Join the Discord. Check out my shit posting on Twitter. Other platforms, I guess, if you care for more content. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Much love, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. See ya, see ya, see ya.